Fortunate. ASEAN talks about centrality. We have to ensure that we maintain excellent relations both with China and the United States. And we have been asserting the point that they cannot insist that we take sides in that sort of differences between both these countries. China is an important neighbor, important trading nation, and close to us. United States have been traditionally a long-time friend who more responsible from the beginning to invest and help and assist develop the country. So how do we then navigate in the difficult circumstances? Our appeal is that leave us to live in a more democratic, peaceful atmosphere and focus on centrality of ASEAN, but maintain excellent relations with both.
With both, but you've said, I would want Malaysia to be closer to the United States as much as we are very close to China. What kind of closeness?
The United States has been our traditional friend for a long time. So I thought the United States should be more proactive in retaining that sort of understanding, tradition of diplomatic and cultural and economic relations. We still continue with very important defense arrangements with the United States. In fact, the largest defense collaboration is still with the United States. Education, trade, investments. But we seem we certainly observe the weakening or I should say less sort of focus, because probably they're more involved in the Middle East and Ukraine, Russia, so less importance to them.
So, I just want to know what you thought of China's map of the world that it broadcast just on the eve of the latest G20, where it showed ownership of great big swaths of India, parts of Malaysia, historic Malaysia, and I mean, what was that all about?
I have forged extremely cordial and good relations with both Wang Yi, the foreign minister, and Li Qiang, the premier. But if there are really contentious issues, we can negotiate. I was extremely pleased because the response by Li Qiang in that forum was clear and categorical. Yes, we do have this claim, but we'll never do anything to exercise any action that would explode or cause dissension with our colleagues, our friends in the region, and we will continue to negotiate. That was very reassuring, and I met him again 3 days back in Nanning, and where he reiterated the point. And at least for Malaysia, I'm extremely satisfied.
So that's really interesting, because clearly they're not saying that about Taiwan. Because he says, President Xi and others, by all means necessary, Taiwan will become part of China. What does that mean to you when you hear by all means necessary?
As a foreign policy position, is one China policy, we accept. But of course, we are concerned if any sort of turbulence in the area will adversely affect the region.